everyone and welcome to It's a Hard Crohn's Life's Crohns and Colitis Carpool Karaoke. So I'm just going to give you a little briefing of what I'm going to be doing over the next few weeks. So basically I'm going to be doing a 3-part series of Crohns and Colitis Carpool Karaoke. I mean, what could be better than that? So in that time I'm going to be interviewing different people and getting their perspective on different subjects. So the first person I'm going to be having with me today is going to be my best friend of 30 years. So she should know quite a lot, really. So I thought, what better person to speak to than someone who's the most closest to you? Because we always hear it from our point of view, don't we? We never hear it from our loved ones or other people's perspective. So I thought I would speak to her today and basically get her view on things, because I'm quite intrigued to know myself. Her name's Lauren, by the way. Eliza. I don't know why I just called her that. In all 30 years, I've never ever called her that name. Eliza. Maybe I should start calling her it now. Hi! Hi, Eliza. So everyone, this is Eliza.
Hi everyone.
Obviously I've just told you already, she's my best friend of 30 years. I'm going to try and drive somewhere now that we haven't got the sun in our eyes.
We are now. Yeah. 21 years we've been friends since we were 3.
Thank you for joining me today on my Crohn's Carpool Karaoke. So this is the main question that I think a lot of people would want to know, okay, the answer to. We always hear it from our point of view, but we never actually hear it from loved ones' point of views. So what is it like having a best friend with Crohn's disease?
I think, no, I'll talk about from your, like, being your friend, because I think different people's experiences are different. So with you, you didn't know what was wrong for quite a long time.
Yeah.
So I think like, it's quite hard to watch you be ill and not know what's wrong.
Right.
Because I think you then, like, you tell me what your symptoms are, so you should like Google it yourself and say, oh, yeah. So you could, like, it can be worrying, I suppose.
Yeah.
But I think it's more like,
so more just a worry, basically.
Yeah, but then at the same time, I think you don't necessarily always see the person at their worst. So
no, that's so
from
true.
A friend's perspective, you don't know how bad it is.
That's
if
true.
You know what I mean. So
yeah,
if say like you couldn't do something, or we're supposed to be going somewhere and you want to go home early,
yeah,
because you sometimes shut off as well.
Yeah, I do.
You wouldn't necessarily know that. You might think, oh, for God's sake, first of all, and I think it takes a while to get used to that. Right,
okay, so, yeah. So in a way, that's quite helpful for you to say that, because there's a lot of people that I speak to that say, you know, they've lost a lot of friends through it because they haven't been that supportive. So what you're basically saying is it's quite hard to understand.
Yeah, it takes. I think it takes some time to get to that point where you are supportive, where you do understand it.
Right. Okay.
Especially if you do shut off. Yeah. When you're not well. Right. Because then you, like, people might only see you when you are well.
That is true.
So they can't see what you're actually talking about when you say, yeah, because we
only go out when we're well.
Exactly.
Right, okay. Yeah, so I think that's quite helpful, really, because I think a lot of friends don't see the bad side of it then. So would you find it more helpful if I explained to you exactly how I felt when I felt really bad?
Yeah, definitely. 100%.
Yeah, so basically on a whole you would say try not to be as sensitive to those that don't truly understand if you haven't explained it completely.
Yeah, if you can, but I think you're going through a lot of emotions anyway, so I think to say try not to be as sensitive is probably
I know
easier said than done. But yeah, just try and if your friends are getting on your nerves because you don't feel like they're understanding, take a deep breath and think,
try and make them understand, basically.
Yeah.
You will get it.
No, yeah, but no, try again, and if you don't get it, then try again. You might not want people to see you at your worst, but actually that's what your friends are for. So maybe,
yeah, that's true.
When you don't feel well and you you can't go out, get your friends around.
Yeah.
But I don't know how you would feel about that. You might feel like, oh my god, I don't want anyone to see me.
No, it's strange because
they're your friends. You can say, right, can you just go home now? Like,
yeah,
you can have your best mates around for 10 minutes and then send them home because you don't feel well enough. That's fine.
Do you think it has actually changed me in any way, shape or form, good or bad? You can be completely honest. Either way, do you think it has changed me on the whole?
Yes, I do.
Go.
I've never told you.
Go.
But I do. I feel
Are we gonna have a falling out about this?
Maybe.
Is this gonna be our first row?
If I'd have told you a few years ago, then yeah, probably we would have had a row about it. Because you're like, you became a lot more sensitive to everything.
Yeah. Oh, I know that completely.
Now I think you're back to what you were like before, and if someone does something, you just take it with a pinch of salt.
Yeah. Yeah, it definitely did. Also, are you laughing at me?
No, I'm just thinking this is like therapy for us. Because I'm thinking
we've never talked it through.
There were times where it was like treading on eggshells.
I can completely understand
We're out
that.
the other side of that now, though.
One of the things we got through it. It's one of them things that. One main thing that made me feel like that was my steroids, and a lot of you will relate to that because they change your personality completely, and that was hard for me because I am an easygoing person, and I felt like it was even making me someone I wasn't. What advice would you give to people who had a friend with Crohn's or colitis? From the friend's perspective, what advice would you give
to other people's friends?
To other people's friends, yeah.
Be patient.
Be patient.
Do your research so you know what they're dealing with, so you can get a better understanding of it.
That is one thing, because when people used to say to me, oh, so what's that like then? I found it hard to explain, so in the end I was like, Google it. Just Google it.
And think of ways that you can be supportive. So whether it is, not that I've done this, but we did talk about it, didn't we? We were going to try and raise some money for Crohn's. We were going to do like the cancer afternoon tea thing. We were going to do it for Crohn's. So is there a way that you can help, just so that your friend feels like you're supporting them? Yeah.
Oh, that's, yeah, you should have done that.
No, we tried, and it was her other friends didn't want to come.
Oh my god, can you remember that? Yeah. We didn't, no word of a lie, none of them watched this, so it's fine. We arranged a what was it, a pyjama party to raise awareness for Crohns and Colitis. No one wanted to come, did they?
No, I don't think they even replied. I think they just ignored it. So you were saying before how some people have messaged you and they've said that they've lost a friend or lost loads of friends through this. I think my advice would be, if you have lost a friend, just because that person's out of your life at the moment, that why not try and message them and try and speak to them and explain what you're going through, why you might have lost contact with them. Because if they are a good friend, they will understand. And I think as well, we all have to be mindful of the fact that we're not the only ones that are going through things. You know, I actually realised that after that, it wasn't just me that was going through something. My other friend was going through something as well, but it was poor me at the time. It was like, well, why are you not understanding my problem? But in actual fact, she had problems as well with her own. So we all have problems of our own, no matter how severe or small they may be. So my last little bit of advice, you might create this bubble that you're in when you're not well, or since you've been diagnosed. Let other people into your bubble. That is a good one. That's a good way in. Bubble. Let people it's like the YMCA. In the bubble. So that's it really. Oh yeah. So that's it really. Sorry. So, getting in the bubble. She's in the bubble. You've been in the bubble the whole time. What are you talking about? I'm gonna throw you out the bubble, you get me on. Do you know what though? Thank you so much for joining me today, because you're welcome, my friend. I would be lost without you. I'm lost without you. I was gonna sing I'm a little bit lost without you. Oh, I was gonna go. What was she gonna sing? Do it. I can't remember it. It's Scouting for Girls. And I'm a little bit lost without you. I'm out of bloody bedness inside. And what's the other one? I was gonna sing. I'm lost without you. Can't help myself.
How does it feel? So that's like, anyway, as we were saying, yeah, thank you so much for, you know,
we're
joining me.
And
what is your ultimate favourite feel-good tune? Because we've got to end on that, obviously. I'm gonna just go on
Bruno Mars, Uptown Funk.
Oh,
it's one of those that makes you feel like you're like
oh,
you're a really good dancer.
One. Don't believe it, just watch. I'm doing Colton.
I don't know what I'm doing, jazz hands.
Thank you everyone for joining me for my first episode of Crohn's Carpool Karaoke. Thank you, Lauren, for being my first guest. Bye.